Hey, I'm in Kansas City. We're doing a 2 week kind of cross country trip of sorts with the family. This is the first stop. Not really doing anything in Kansas City, just kind of stopping for the night. Then tomorrow we're getting back on the road early in the morning. Going to make it to Denver. We're going to spend a couple days in Denver and do a few things. But I've never really spent any time in Kansas City before, never really been here before. So maybe I had some preconceived notions, but it's a cool city. I want to see if we can get a look out the window here. Let's see. Can I, let's see. I'm making my way over here and just check out that beautiful view. I mean, it's breathtaking, right? This is clearly one of the most amazing cities in this general area. So if you're ever in the vicinity, why don't you stop in and see Kansas City. Just updating folks on what's going on. Got 3 videos waiting to be released over the next couple weeks, so there will be some stuff coming out while we're on this family road trip, but I'm also going to give some Patreon updates like this. Everybody, have a good evening. So this is Kansas, and it's exactly like what I expect Kansas to look like. And then we find these things. What the heck? What the heck's going on here, Kansas? Have the old gods come? And then behind me is this thing. I had no idea this was in Kansas. So yesterday we drove from Kansas City to Denver, and today we're just kind of spending some time sightseeing in and around Denver. First thing we did this morning is we drove out to Golden, Colorado, home of Coors. And we're driving on something called the Lariat Loop, which has some pretty darn nice views. It's a whole lot different than the time we spent in Kansas and Missouri. Let's see if we can get a good look here. Pretty amazing stuff, isn't it? All right, keep you guys updated on the trip. Take care. Hey, today's activity is mainly just driving across western Colorado. This is like first time in my life for me, going through the mountains, through the Rockies here like this. You can see behind me all this beautiful stuff. There's a waterfall way up there behind me you might be able to see. But yeah, I'm just absolutely loving this today. We stopped at a place along the way that's called the UFO Watchtower. And I gotta say, I thought there would be a tower there, but it was just like a single floor, like stone building that somebody built that had a little lookout deck that's maybe 10 feet high. So I guess you could go up there and look for UFOs, but I watched for like, I don't know, 15 minutes and I didn't see any. So then we went on and we ate lunch at a restaurant that didn't even have a name on the outside of it. So that was kind of fun. But we're gonna call it a night in Cortez, Colorado tonight, then off to Las Vegas tomorrow. Talk to you guys later. So today I'm checking in from the Grand Canyon. It's like day 4, day 5 of the trip. I don't know, I've lost track of the days, but I gotta say, as a guy who's seen a canyon or two in my day, it's pretty grand. I think it was named appropriately. You should check it out. I give it 4 stars, and it doesn't spoil the ending to already know how it ends before you see it, so it's great. We also went to Four Corners. It was cool, but not as cool as the Grand Canyon. But look at that. Just checking in from Las Vegas. This is the midpoint of the trip, and we're spending 3 nights here in Las Vegas, which is the most time we're spending any of the places we're staying. And it's been kind of nice because we've been hitting the road pretty hard and we needed to relax and rest and catch up. And we have. You know, I don't really gamble much. We're not doing any like casino stuff. But what I have been doing for recreation the last couple of days is go to the pool. Because we're staying at the Golden Nugget and it's got like the coolest pool ever. And it's like the pool is shaped like a donut, but then in the middle part, there's like this big aquarium that has like sharks and some kind of big deep sea fish and manta rays and stuff like that in it. So it's pretty cool. You're swimming, you can just like stare through the aquarium at the fish and be mesmerized for hours. But yeah, right now I'm in the Forum Shops next to Caesars. Maybe you can see how the ceiling is decorated there. Pretty cool, huh? But anyway, yeah, in the morning we're hitting the road early, bound for Utah, and hopefully a cool little surprise where we're staying there. So I'll check in with you guys again soon. Take care. So today I'm checking in from Utah near Bear Lake. I think Garden City is the name of the place, but we're like super close to Bear Lake. And I don't know if you've ever seen Bear Lake before, but it's pretty freaking amazing. It's huge. At least it looks huge to me compared to the lakes I'm used to seeing. But yeah, we're just here for one night, and guess where Guess where we're staying tonight? I don't know. Can you see this? We're staying in a prairie schooner. So let's see what else we got here. This is kind of cool, isn't it? It's like an old covered wagon. Maybe it's a Conestoga. I think it's called Conestoga Park, but I call it a prairie schooner. And it's kind of cool inside here. Come inside, it's got like bunk beds. So there's 4 bunk beds here. And then we've got this big king or queen or whatever up here. So it's got 4 bunk beds and a king size bed. So it could sleep 6 people inside of this wagon. It's kind of cool. I've never slept in a covered wagon or an uncovered one for that point. But anyway, just thought I'd show it, keep you guys updated. Talk to you later. So today I'm checking in from Wyoming, and I'm at the Grand Tetons National Park. You see the Tetons back there? Pretty cool. Never been here. Like, all these places are first time for me. And you may not know this, but Grand Teton is French for big Tetons. So I do know there's like a particular subset of anime fans that seem to really like big Tetons. So I thought you might think it was cool to see my little visit here to the Grand Tetons in Wyoming. Having fun. Slept in a prairie schooner covered wagon last night, and I've got some kind of tent lined up to surprise me with for the next couple nights. Making our way from the Grand Tetons here into Yellowstone. Checking in with everybody later. Take care. Hey, I'm checking in from Wyoming again. I don't know how well you can see it here, but I'm in front of the Devil's Tower. I get the idea for the tower part of the name. I just wonder why, like, they had to go so evil with it, you know? Of course, if you're gonna go like devilish, why don't you call it like Lucifer's footstool, Satan's shoe rack? I like that kind of stuff. But yeah, I spent the last 2 nights in Montana, and some old guy tried to come into our tent this morning. I think he was just like confused or lost, didn't know where he was. But my wife like handled it. She talked to him, she sorted it all out, got him going back in, I guess, the right direction. I don't know, I slept through the whole thing. Yeah, I was asleep this morning. She told me about it after she got up. But anyway, that's it. See the tower back there? Pretty cool, isn't it? All right, talk to you later. Hey, I'm in South Dakota, and guess what I'm close to? Oh yeah, the Statue of Liberty.
Listen to this.
Look at that Statue of Liberty, everybody.
Man, be quiet.
Nice. Look at that gaze, that longing gaze from Daniel Day-Lewis up there going right past. I believe that's Robin Williams dressed as Mrs. Doubtfire there in front. Oh, I love the Statue of Liberty. If you're ever anywhere near South Dakota, it is absolutely worth stopping by to see the Mrs. Doubtfire. The Mrs. Doubtfire / Daniel Day-Lewis burning gaze of love statue. Talk to you later. Hey, I'm in the Badlands. Still in South Dakota, but do you see those Badlands back there? I'm telling you, those lands are bad. If you tried to like sleep there for a couple nights, there's no water. There's probably lots of bugs and spiders. I don't know, might get bitten by a wild prairie dog, and I heard prairie dogs carry all kinds of terrible diseases like the bubonic plague and stuff. But it sure is pretty, isn't it? It's like stereotype picture of the desert, the American West, whatever. You think of the Badlands here. And this is like the last real day of my vacation. The next 2 days are pretty much just going to be spent hauling butt to get back home, driving a long way to get from South Dakota back to West Virginia. But anyway, I'll still keep you updated on the travel days. But yes, the Badlands, isn't that cool? I'm like just right down in them too. Just walk down this little trail. Oh, it's great. All right, talk to you later. Well, after 15 days on the road, I finally made it back home. Back in home sweet home there. And I got to tell you, it was wild. It was a lot of fun. It was crazy, but it was also exhausting going to all those states and all that in that short period of time. But now that I'm back home, getting back into the groove, it's time to slide back into my regularly scheduled videos. So thank you guys for your patience on my vacation. I'm proud of you for watching anime, and I'll talk to you again soon.